Hello.
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 Let's go!
Hey, kids.
Hey, Dad.
War crimes will be prosecuted.
Let's head out of Liberty City. Burn it to the ground.
Does the word mean anything to you?
Yeah, I chose this profession, so therefore I earned beer.
You want to go to the matinee?
The feeling is definitely there.
You don't know my name!
It's a new morning in America.
This is the old dude, Howard J. Reynolds.
Step into my office.
Not going to be too many punks.
Don't you stop worrying about the punk?
You. That's my name.
Yeah, let's go to the punk rock show.
Introducing, for your listening pleasure,
Here we go, episode 69. Mike, you want to take that one?
I was waiting for you to say the stupid 69 thing.
I didn't say anything. I just said the number.
Nah, you said it that way.
Did I?
Yeah.
Is there a way? Is there a way to say 69?
There's a way that no, you said it right there. But so that's like one of my pet peeves when you play like hockey or any sort of beer league. There's always some guy that's got the 69 jersey, and you're like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You're not like 15. Joke's not funny anymore.
I don't think I said it anyway. I think
Okay.
I was opening the door for you to say, maybe make a joke. I don't know.
I got no
I guess
jokes.
not.
No.
You're clearly not prepared for this episode.
If you could see my face, you'd know I wasn't.
Episode 69 is the top songs that make you turn up the volume the second they come on. Is that fair?
That's
Is that-
amazing. I would love if you introed all our episodes exactly like that.
Well,
We could get on NPR.
oh, that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
The Bing sponsorship was the first part of the dream. That would be a fully realized dream by that point.
Yeah.
Bing to NPR, rags to riches. That's our story. Is that a good? That's probably the longest title we've ever had.
Rags to
Is that-
riches.
no, not that, Mike. Back to the top 5 songs that make you turn up the volume the second they come on.
That would be the longest.
I simplified it to songs that go to 11. What do you think about that? Do you like that better? Let's talk about what we should call the episode now instead of before.
That's what everyone wants to hear us do, right? Discuss this. I have it shortened up to "Turn It Up!" !
Love it. That's great too. That's great too.
It's what I do, Nate. It's what I do.
So
I'm lazy.
there's 3 options there for you, whichever you like. Basically, songs that you just get jacked on the second you hear them.
Yeah.
There's a fourth. There's a fourth option in case you're still unclear as to what this episode is all about.
But I think like turning it up is a sign of a great song. If you want to turn it up, no matter how many times you've heard it,
Yeah.
no matter how stale the song might seem, like or old, if the shine's worn off and you want to still turn it up, that's a sign of a great song.
That is a sign. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
Top 10 Ace of Base songs.
Mike, focus on one episode at a
Oh,
time.
sorry.
I swear we've done this episode before, or we've done this topic before. You say no. I started to look, and then I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to look.
I think it was in one of the mixtape ones where it was
All right,
like
so that's why it feels familiar.
Yeah. I mean, or maybe the work, like the one where you're like, you want to get amped up. Maybe it's sort of
No,
a
that was
similar.
a party one.
Was it a party one?
It was top 5 songs for the party, Mike.
Okay. I mean, whatever. It's a great topic. It's a good.
I'm sure we've got some troll out there that's willing to call us out and say, you did this already.
Yeah, probably.
It'll be interesting to see if we pick the exact same songs twice.
That's
That's where the real interest to this episode comes.
I tried to stay away from some of my obvious choices. I had to cut a lot of tracks as usual. But I mean, if you thought about it, I could put like every Propaganda song on here.
Yeah, that was one that I vetoed straight away.
Because we use Propaganda a lot, but I'm like, literally every time a Propaganda song comes on, I'm like, crank that volume a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a song requires that immediate recognition. It requires, like, it's often nostalgic to some some degree.
Yeah, that could work too.
It's got to be a good time. And you're likely like priming the volume to just sing or scream over top. Right?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
It's kind of where my head was at for this episode.
I back you up on this.
All right. That might be the first time. That might be the first time you've ever backed me up, Mike. We should write that down.
Yeah.
In our diary.
If you had that one
High
on
Fives diary.
If you had that one on your bingo card. What's new with you?
Not much.
Not much?
I was thinking as I was setting up my closet here, thinking, I'm looking forward to not ever doing this again.
We're getting close. We both got we both got vaccinated.
But what does that mean?
Well, I don't know.
The world stays the same despite the vaccinations.
Yeah, but you and me are getting safer. Fuck the rest of those people.
High fives against the world.
Hey, if people don't want to get vaccinated, that's their problem.
Yeah, to some degree.
Anything
I
else?
agree.
Have you done anything else?
No.
Have you watched anything?
Been on no trips.
You haven't been on a trip?
No shows. I've been to the grocery store, which is my weekly adventure.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I played D&D. That was my thing. It was weird.
Oh, that is weird, Mike.
It's a whole other level of nerdiness that I've never known before.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Just something new?
Something new. I've always wanted to play when I was a kid, but I just didn't know anybody that would ever play.
And so after playing it, are you like, yeah, this is for me? Or are you like, I don't think I'll ever do that again? Well, that was a long pause.
I thought about it for a while, and I was like, and then the second day I was like, man, I want to finish that campaign. I want to know what happens.
Wow.
I don't know if I could commit to I just don't like committing. There's a lot more commitment to D&D than I thought.
Right.
And
like you have to turn up to play.
Yeah. Like you have to tell someone you're going to be there on time. So, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. I liked elements of it.
So you'll do it again, is what you're saying.
I'm playing on Saturday.
Wow. All right.
And my other question to you, Nate, before we start.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out if Doug and the Slugs were a ska band?
No.
I mean, I know the answer.
You don't?
I do.
Because we didn't have the official referee make a call. I've emailed Aaron. Big shout out to Aaron, by the way. Like
he's kicking
I don't
butt.
know if it's just my feed, but like he is blowing up, and you heard him first here on the High Fives podcast.
Well, probably not first, but maybe.
I think first. I think we were the first, Mike. We were certainly a week or two above the rest of the curve.
We beat Rolling Stone and Stereo Gum. And
that's what I'm saying.
Brooklyn Vegan and Pitchfork even mentioned him.
But like, does that mean ska's back, do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm with Aaron. I don't think ska ever left, but I think ska's came back into the main. I think the joke of ska is worn off again. So people are more willing to accept it again.
I mean, what a time.
Love it.
What a time to hit that book. Like who would have expected that the pandemic would have opened up the world to ska again?
Do you think it's the pandemic, or do you just think there's just some great band? I think the publicity.
I think it's time. I think it's all timing. All that stuff is timing.
Yeah, I think like music in general of what's trendy is cyclical, right? Like things go. Like for a bit there, like there was emo revival again, and then it was like there was like a melodic skate punk revival. There was a tiny bit of that again, and then now it's the ska thing again. And I'm sure in a year there'll be people that will pretend they never like ska again out of nowhere. And
back to your question, we do not have confirmation about whether. And in fairness, I don't think the question was, is Doug and the Slugs a ska band? But do they have some ska songs? Would you fit any of these songs into the ska box? Was more the question.
Okay.
I don't have any.
We'll put that there with the strung out list. It's an unanswerable question.
No, that one has been answered many times over. We don't have to answer that one.
What have you been listening to?
There's the transition.
Yeah.
I was wondering how awkward it would feel.
It's very awkward. It's like when you're at the doctor's office and they pull out the glove and they're like, snap it. You just know something awkward's happening.
I don't know that it's that awkward. But thanks for raising that bar.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things that have come out this year, Michael.
It's pretty insane.
It keeps coming. The floodgates are open, and it's just more and more and more. And I have less and less time to listen to it, and less driving to listen to it as well. But I've got 3 hot takes for you, Mike. My first hot take is a band that you actually introduced me to. The band's called Dream Job. They just put out a self-titled record. I think it's their first.
I think it's their first as well. I couldn't find anything else from them before. Bedford,
Massachusetts. I'm not going to ask you how to say it, but does that sound right?
Nope, it doesn't sound right, but I'm not going to try to fix it.
I think it's Massachusetts. I think.
Massachusetts?
No, that's definitely not it. Kind of like a mid-tempo pop punk. Songs about dying and other misery. But like, I feel like it's just really well-written songs. Super entertaining record. I grabbed onto this one pretty quick. It's been on the heavy rotate. Another band, I believe introduced to me by you. This is 2 for 3, Mike. Yeah. The band's called Death by Unga Bunga.
Oh, yeah.
The album's called Heavy Male Insecurity. This is a top contender for best of the year so far. This is a great record.
Really good.
Really good. All the way from Oslo, Norway. It's like punk garage rock record. Super catchy. If you go to their Bandcamp site, they also list their singles. So it's hard to tell which ones are actual full length albums without clicking on all of them. And there's like 22 that load. I'm guessing like in the neighborhood of 5 to 7 full lengths. What would you say? Does that sound right? Or is that too many?
I thought they had 4, but then they have a lot of EPs.
Yeah. Lots of just spread out.
Yeah.
They're just too spread out. That's my only complaint. But like great sense of humor on this record, which ultimately ties into the joke it was founded on, Death by Unga Bunga, which I don't know the joke. I know I've told this joke though. Like I know it was a joke that I told as like a preteen or a teenager. Like at first I thought it was something pulled from a sitcom, but the longer it sat with me, the more I was like, no, there's some bad joke from like the 90s that, kept coming back to this line of Death by Unga Bunga.
I feel for some reason, I thought it was like an Ernest goes to camp joke for some reason.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know that. I just could be making that up. I have no idea. But that seems that seems like a really weird pull to go for Ernest goes to camp.
Yeah, especially all the way in Oslo.
But like they're good. They're a good turn it up band. They got a lot of turn it up songs.
Lots.
Yeah.
Lots. The last one is another band from Massachusetts. I don't know what that accent is. It's not Boston.
That wasn't Boston.
No.
You got to sound more like Marky Wahlberg.
I can't.
No, don't do it.
I can't do it on the spot. I'm not going to do it. The album's When God Was Great. The band is the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. This is a highly anticipated album for me. I feel like they created a lot of hype around this record. I feel like they've gotten the return on that hype. Like it's everywhere and everyone's raving about it. I like it. I like it more than the last couple that they put out. But I still haven't connected with it yet. I've listened to it maybe 2 times through. There's a lot of songs on it, which makes it tough to listen to 2 times through when it just came out. But like I feel like it's more ska and less core. Thoughts?
Yeah, I have, because that's on my list too. I have that. I was curious about it being on Hellcat because I thought Hellcat's got a certain way of recording and stuff like that, and I don't get that from there. But there is a difference. No. There's a change. It's more, I don't know. It reminds me more of like Pay Attention than anything that they've done since then. Pay Attention is the one with the blue cover, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So it's got.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, that's a good observation.
It's the first one I've liked front to back of theirs in a long time. Like there's always songs I like off their albums. I like them, and I'm an apologist for them. So like anything they put out, I really like. But this is the first one that doesn't feel like I just liking it because it's a Boss Tones album in a while.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I'm
But
going to
there-
connect to it. I need a little more time.
I think if it was like you could be outside a little bit more and doing stuff instead of just being locked up, it might be a thing too, right? Like if you could connect it to like you said, we're not driving anywhere, so you're not connecting it on a nice sunny drive or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like hanging out with friends, you're like connecting to like doing work in your house, like or apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
That's it for me, Michael.
All right, another one's the Joystick album. I Can't Take It Anymore.
Nice.
I guess the ska episode got me into that mood, but I was waiting for that album to come out for a while. The singles were both awesome. It's really good, both lyrically and musically. I think it's kind of like have you listened to it?
I have.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place, and it's a little bit chaotic, but it makes sense. And I don't know if you get this, but I get shades of like the Flatliners in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it's chaotic. It's not like your typical like ska punk album, I don't think. Like there are parts of it that are very like quote unquote third wave or now new tone or whatever, but there's more to it. It's a little, they have like jazz elements or something. Like the things are off time and stuff. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like that one a lot. A single that I picked up from a band called The Erratics. It's called You Don't Care. This is a Bandcamp find on Beluga Records, which is a label out of Sweden. It's pop punk, power pop stuff from Minneapolis. They kind of remind me of The Cry or Exploding Hearts.
It's from Sweden and Minneapolis at the same time.
The label is from Sweden.
The
band
gotcha.
is from Minneapolis.
Gotcha.
Super hard to find anything about them on the internet. Like I searched Bing all day to see if I could find anything about them. Let me down. I think it's time for our sponsorship to move over to that male grooming product that reached out on Instagram so we could become corporate sellouts.
Hey, I'm not too proud.
You're not too proud?
No.
Another one is the Sam Russo album, Refuse to Lose.
Nice. Which is an album or a single?
I guess EP, maybe 3 songs.
I feel like that could go either way, single or EP.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know much about Sam Russo. Like he's a name I heard a lot when like the Revival tour started coming up. Like I feel like he's in with those kind of guys, right? Like Chuck Ragan and Frank Turner and Dan
and Ted. What's his name? Ted
Leo.
Leo. Yeah, I feel like Sam Russo's kind of in that circle of friends as well.
Yeah, I don't really know a ton about him. I saw the artwork when it was posted, and I was like, I'm jazzed on this artwork. Like, I
think Dan Andriano plays on this EP as well.
I feel like so. And my understanding is he doesn't normally have a full band. It's like this is like something a little bit different for him. But
it was special.
Really liked it. I'm gonna have to check out his other stuff. I'll do some digging into his other stuff later on.
I definitely like the full band sound versus the kind of singer-songwriter acoustic microphone sound.
Cool. That's what I'm thinking might be for me too, but we'll see. I also would like to get that on a t-shirt if they ever make it. That was my plea for help. And last one. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place today, but
just today.
Yeah. Pronoun put out a single called I Want to Die, But I Can't Because I Got to Keep Living. And it's the first single from their new EP that's coming out. And I was so tempted to use this song because I've been listening to it now for 2 weeks now. And
why didn't you?
It was a last minute kind of, it was back and forth. I felt weird putting a song that the album hasn't come out yet on here. But literally every time I put it on in the car, I have to turn it up like full blast. It's so catchy. It's so good. But I thought it would have been.
I'm disappointed you didn't put it on your list, Mike. Yeah. That's the essence of episode 69.
If the rest of the EP is like this, though, the whole album's going to slap. It's so good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Slap.
Yeah.
Is that something you just started?
No.
Or is that something the kids are saying now?
I'm sure the kids are saying it. There's nothing that I say that's cool.
Somebody said the other day, I was talking to this person that's a little bit younger than me, and they said, that show is the chef's kiss. And I don't know if that's just something that she says or if that's like popular with the children. Well, she's not a child. So.
It's like, what kind of children are you hanging out with?
The young adults. But I thought that was pretty inventive.
I like
the
it.
Chef's kiss.
I like it.
I don't know if it's something that I'd use, but like it caught my attention.
Yeah.
It's not as good as slap.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't know, it has the staying power, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Shall we move on to the list?
I can't
One
wait.
more awkward transition to get this show on the road.
I can't wait to hear your list.
All right. Well, great. I'm ready to deliver it, Mike.
Rock and roll.
My first two songs, I'm gonna give you a little preview of song 1 and 2 all in the same go here. My first two are fairly new songs. So this first one, I cannot stop listening to, not for a moment. I love it so much. It was one of my top picks of last year. I love it so much. I had to order. I never order a bundle, but like I had to order a bundle.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it was
that was
like,
a really weird ooh, sorry. Ooh.
No, that was weirder. It had like the 180 gram vinyl. It was, the record was signed. You could get a t-shirt, stickers, like the buttons, the whole works. And I was happy to get it. It came all the way from, I think it's London, definitely the UK. I don't want to sound like an ignorant Canadian saying, oh, well, it's got to be London. But I'm pretty sure I read somewhere they're from London. I don't know. And we'll say the UK. And I was a little bit concerned because like the website it was one of those websites that was just like not a lot on it. And so it was like, this is a pre-order. We should be getting more at the beginning of 2021. And I'm like, well, it's May. So is that towards the beginning of 2021? And I reached out to them and he got back to me like within a couple of days. Sorry for the delay. It's on the way. Here's the tracking number. Like just super nice guy. And like it was the singer from the band. It wasn't like some guy that's, stuck in a warehouse. So I really like that. I like that there are still bands out there that have that connection to the people that are buying their stuff and like they feel an obligation to them, because I've had many, well, not many, but I've had some bad experiences with little local or smaller labels that like couldn't care less. So way to go. Bad Nerves is the band.
Oh, yes.
The song is Baby Drummer. It's off their self-titled record. I love this record front to back. It is so good.
It's so good. And I will say the same thing. When I mentioned them at that year-end, for my year-end list thing,
yeah,
they reached out to me right away and were like, thanks. I thought that was so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Because they're not like a small band. They're well-known enough that they don't need to reach out to high fives.
I think they're very like DIY though. Like they kind of have that aesthetic in their music. And I think they also kind of live and practice that DIY vibe.
I think when I was talking about them in the year-end thing, I said, it wouldn't shock me to see them in a basement play with like 4 people or to play a stadium with like 50,000 people. Like they seem like they could do either really easily. Yeah. Yeah.
They are the self-proclaimed quote vaccine everyone's been waiting for. It's as if this album is as if Markman and the Strokes got together and had a baby, and then the baby learned some other things and added to that same pool of music.
I think these guys are what people think the Strokes are.
Right.
Like, to be honest, like I think these guys are more the Strokes than people think the Strokes are.
Right. Yeah, it definitely has that vibe, but sped up, right?
Yep.
And just like front to back, straight ahead driving record. I can't wait to hear more from this band. I think they're working on another album as we speak. This song, I mean, I could have picked any song, but this song I chose, Baby Drummer. It's a song about longing for something to happen in music again. For something just new to come along, whether it's like an artist, a genre, a band, just something that changes the game. Turn it up, Mike.
My turn? I thought you're going into 1 and 2. No?
No. I was just giving you a preview in that they're both new.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's the only preview you get for number 2.
I'm just sort of slow and was confused. Okay. My band for Turn It Up is a band that is no longer around. They were part Rivethead, part The Copyrights, and the band is Dear Landlord.
Ah, nice. I didn't know they were still, or that they were no longer around.
Well, the singer is in jail for murder, so
that'll do it. That makes it hard to do the band thing after that.
Yeah. Anyway, they're always a band that makes me want to crank the volume up. The full length is still in regular rotation for me, even though it's been out for ages. But I decided to go off a song off the Thing That Ate Larry Livermore compilation because I started listening to that again this week, and I just love that comp. It's so good. It's got so many good tracks from bands now that have become popular, but at the time I don't think we're like had hit it yet. So
how does it connect to Larry?
I think he curated it.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. I know we talked in text about it, but it's hilarious that he showed up in that Sasquatch documentary.
I was kind of let down by that Sasquatch documentary, and it wasn't just Larry Livermore that let it down.
Huge letdown. Like I had a pretty bad fever the night I watched it, and then I was like, okay, maybe it was like just the fever, and then like the second night, I watched episode 2 and 3, and I was like, ugh, this is boring. I want to know about Sasquatch. Why are we learning about like biker murders? I want to know about Sasquatch.
Right. And that's the whole thing. At some point, it lost Sasquatch and just turned into a murder show.
Yeah, I could have watched that on ID.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not the Sasquatch show everyone was hoping they'd get in the pandemic. That's for sure.
We need more, like we said last time, we need more conspiracy theories like Sasquatch.
That's right.
Anyway, the song is called Walking Distance. It's off The Thing That Ate Larry Livermore. It's great. If you liked Your Landlord or the Copyrights or Rivethead, you'll like it.
Well, awesome, Mike.
It is awesome.
Is there anything else?
Everything I say is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
I'm awesome to the max, like Max Power.
Baby Drummer, Bad Nerves, self-titled record, and
Dear Landlord, Walking Distance off The Thing That Ate Larry Livermore compilation.
Your voice stuck in my head, it's a great noise. was against the wall. It's hard to take the way that I keep getting farther from any place I wanna be. So every day I'm trying to keep my head up, when every day just trying, it's never enough. I can't say that I mind when your voice gets stuck in my head, in my head, in my head, in my head, again and again and again and again. Yeah, outside there's airports and highways and train lines. I'm punching and pushing for my life. I know that it won't be the last time. Tonight I'll set my watch back on a young time. Stay on the steps until sunrise. I know that it won't be the last time.
Nice pat on the back, and then we'll hit to number 2.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead. You can give yourself one too.
No, I don't need it.
You don't need it?
No, that's for you. I'll pat your back.
Virtual pats are shit.
They are.
So as discussed in the previous segment, this is another newer song.
Excellent.
Not new like 2020, but new like 2019. I think we actually both missed this record when it came out, and we only just found it last year. But you knew the band before last year. I knew the band's release 2 years ago.
All right. All right.
The band's called White Reaper.
Ooh.
The album is called You Deserve Love. Did you check this one out? I did. I believe the second. I think it's the third, maybe.
Might be even the fourth.
Third or fourth.
Yeah.
All right. And did you like this one? It's definitely a turn from the one previous.
I like it. I like the other one more.
All right.
But this is so good. It's
much more pop.
Yeah.
It's much more like that polished pop. But there is a song on here called Real Long Time. And as you know, Michael, I am a sucker for a catchy as fuck chorus. And this has a catchy as fuck chorus.
Well, that's what your neck tattoo says, right?
I love a catchy as fuck chorus.
Yeah.
It goes all around my neck.
Yeah, like a necklace.
Yeah, like similar to a necklace. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just such an infectious song, and every time it comes on, it's turned right up to 11. Every single time we're in the car, everyone has to be quiet because I don't want to hear anything under 11. I just want the song at 11, and that's it. I think this album's got a little bit more like that 70s kind of glam rock vibe to it as well.
Nice.
Would you agree?
See, that's what I didn't like about it. I felt like
it didn't have enough of that, or it had too much.
No, it didn't have enough of it. It felt like forced version of it. Where the one before the one before it sounded like more genuine. But
I see.
I still like it. It's really good. Like, it's not like I got no complaints.
I see what you mean. I feel like the album before maybe was like a garage rock version of glam punk, and like this album is more of like a commercial version of glam punk.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's exactly what I would say too.
Well, I was trying to make sense of it all, Mike.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here to do.
So Nate, would you like to hear what my pick is?
Yes, I would. I'm dying to hear it, actually.
So it's pretty cool because at the end of this, my last sentence in my notes is, this is almost glam punk.
Wow.
It is also a new release, one from this year, actually. The band is Leigh Shirley.
Oh, nice.
The album is Forever Is Now. This is a new release. I've been really stoked on it, and it's something I've been playing a lot lately. I think it came out like last month. They're from Montreal. Apparently, the band features members of No Bro, which I only know like one of their songs, but I like the song I heard of No Bro.
Sure.
But the song I picked is called "Fuck It, I'm in Love."
Yes,
and it's one of those songs.
The opener.
Yeah, it's one of those songs that you just want to turn that up and play it loud. It's so catchy. The chorus gets stuck in your head, and like you said with White Reaper, it's just infectious. Infectious is a good way to describe a turn it up song.
That is a great pull, Mike. I loved that song from the moment I heard it. And I have also been cranking that one to 11. I thought I didn't realize they were from Montreal, and I've been calling them Les Shirley.
I think it's Les Shirley.
Les Shirley over
They might
here.
be, but I'm assuming because from the Montreal, it's Les Shirley. But
Yeah, I think you're probably right. You put 2 and 2 together. I didn't have any of the clues, so I just went with my gut.
yeah, but yeah, these guys or girls have White Reaper, Thin Lizzy vibe to them, but they're a little bit more punky than both of them. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, great album. Check it out. It might make my top of the year list.
Mike.
But anything could be on there.
Mike. If there are 50 or less records that come out this year, they will all make your list.
Well, we both know there's more than 50 records coming out this year.
We don't know that.
I can already name 50.
Go. That's 0, Mike. That is actually 0.
Okay. All right.
Real long time White Reaper and
Fuck It, I'm in Love. Les Shirley.
you. This song is not a new song, Mike.
Well, way to
This
steer from your thing.
comes from years past. I'm making a transition. I'm shifting gears, if you will. Clutch in 1 to 2. Here we go.
I was counting on you for the nostalgia picks.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well, they're here.
Excellent.
We talked a little bit about it at the beginning where we said, we didn't want to pick bands like Propagandhi. There are bands that are very much like usual suspects on this. I mean, we've been doing this like we've done 69 episodes now, right? And so there's going to be bands that are going to be common. There's going to be bands that pop up, 3, 4, 5 times throughout that, maybe even more. Mm-hmm. Or they feel like they do at the very least. This should be more of a usual suspect, I think, in the sense of they fall within that grouping. But I don't think they get used a lot on the show. You might say I'm wrong, and you might say they get used all the time. But the band is Bad Religion.
Nice.
So I'll take a pause there.
We haven't used them. I know I used them once, and I think maybe you have used them once.
Right. That's not a lot for a band of this caliber.
No.
I don't know how you feel, but I always feel like Bad Religion has they've got great albums, but there's 1 or 2 on each album, or on most of the albums, let's say, that are just bangers, that are the songs that you rewind all the time. That album comes out and there are a couple on that record that are just you can't stop listening to.
Yeah, I would say for sure, especially with a band like Bad Religion, who kind of have a sound and a style that goes through all their songs. They don't sway too much from their, it's a Bad Religion song.
Yeah.
So yeah, then there's always a few that really stand out that somehow are that much better than all the good songs that are already on there. It's not saying anything bad about the other songs, but there's ones on there that are just that much better. Yeah,
they're just. It's not to say the rest of the album's no good. It's just that these are of such a high caliber. This is another song that just it starts out with a bang. It's out the doors. You're in it. Here we go. The song is All There Is. It comes from the album The Empire Strikes First. Arguably not one of their more popular records.
Yeah, I don't know if I can even remember this album, to be honest.
Well,
I know what it looks like in my head.
This song is another, the chorus is just super infectious. It's full of oohs and ahs. They do that full chorus breakdown, towards the end where, okay, we've done the chorus the same way. And they have a couple songs like this too, where they've got a great chorus and they don't let it go. They have it 4, 5, 6 times within the song. They know it's great and we're going to give it to you and we're going to keep on giving it to you. And here they did it. And then at the end, they go, you think you've heard the chorus enough, but you haven't. And we're going to halftime it now. And we're going to give it to you again. And I love it. I think it's great.
They're great at what they do.
They really are. They really are. So there's my pick for number 3, Michael.
Nice. Good pick, Nathan. Good pick.
Well, you don't know if it's a good pick because you don't remember the album.
Is that the one with New Dark Ages on it?
I think so.
I love that song. That song is that's one of their songs for me that I'm when it comes on, I'm super stoked.
But you didn't pick it.
I almost did. But I don't.
Almost.
Yeah, it was on a list of long things.
A list of 1,000.
Yeah. But the band I did go with is a band from that state that you couldn't pronounce earlier and that I tried to pronounce.
Oh, I believe I pronounced it, Mike.
Okay. Their band I've brought up a bunch on here, and they aren't the first band you'd think of when you say you want to get loud. But this song kicks in and I always find myself reaching to turn up the volume. So the band is Save Ends. The song is Same Old Dice, and it's off Warm Hearts, Cold Hands, which is their first full length. I'm not sure what it is about the song. It might be just even be the opening riff. It's just such a good pop punk song. And I know I've said this before, but I just love how the vocalists play off each other in this band. It's just one of those, they're just so good at it. And this song is way more pop punky than anything they do. And it's just so good. So that's it.
Would you say it's magical, Mike?
how they play off each other. I would
Would you say it's magic, Mike?
it's kind of magic.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
just
a
want to
kind
say
of-
Magic Mike?
No, I didn't want to say anything. I'm just asking a question.
Do you believe
It's
in
weird
magic?
that you put that together.
Well, I've been wanting to talk about that for a while.
Well, now's your chance.
I've been trying to get you to call me Magic Mike for years.
And it happened on episode 69.
Not just Magic Moke.
Somebody was asking me the other day, where did moke come from? And I said, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. And like all good nicknames, we don't know where it came from, but we really dug in deep to make it stick.
I think it came from the autocorrect, just correcting it to Moke.
That's it?
I think.
That's it?
Well, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I never said I was Moke.
I think you did. I think it was something you were pushing.
Yeah.
It was an agenda of
I've been on a
yours.
Big Moke agenda.
Got moke? You still got to make that shirt. All there is, bad religion and
Save ends, same old dice.
This song goes out to all the hopeless sinners with grave allegiances so meaningless and vain. The walking wounded in a pageant of contenders who balance on a rail of pain for just a pair of rain. And everything is barely missed, blood relations and bricks. My expression, my confession, added up, extract a lesson more than this. Once again, like a bullet, as a friend, tell me, can that be all there is? In my rectory of doubt, I kneel to pray like one devout. This time the great, great dreamless sleep of a useless modern God. He roams away each story day as wretched atoms with hell to pay, content upon a rail of pain for just a little rain. And everything is dearly missed, blood relations and bricks. My expression, my confession, added up, extract a lesson more than this. Once again, like a bullet, as a friend, tell me, can that be all there is? There's an endless disposition, and it doesn't mean a goddamn thing. There's space for a paper airplane race in the eye of a hurricane. And if pigs could fly, then surely so could I. But this pedestrian knows better than to even try. And my divinity is caught between the colors of a butterfly. And everything is dearly missed, blood relations and bricks. My expression, my confession, added up, extract a lesson more than this. Once again, like a bullet, as a friend, tell me, can that be all there is? All there is.
No, that was when I was willing to commit.
That was willing. That was when we called you Free Will.
So all my nicknames are coming out tonight.
Michael, this next song came out in 2006. So again, not something recent. Wasn't in the last even 10 years. It was older than that. The song, let's get right to it. The song is Prisoner Echoes. The band is Strike Anywhere, off the album Dead FM, which I believe is the first and only release they had with Fat.
You know what? I don't know a lot about Strike Anywhere. It's never been a band that's caught on with me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I should like them a lot.
Yeah, I think so too.
They should be right up my alley, but...
They're a great political, melodic, hardcore band, Mike.
Yeah. I just don't know why I never liked them.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Maybe after listening to this song, you'll change your mind. This is one of those songs that starts out with just like aggressive, like lyrics that are just like fist pumping. The lyrics are, take this banner, hang it upside down. This country's in distress. And each line is just separated by fist pumping drums. And it just sets you right up. You're ready to go. You're locked and loaded. Bang, out the barrel.
Nate, I'm turned on.
Yes. It's a great anthemic political punk rock song. I think ultimately I have a show memory. And I think that's why this song hits so hard. And again, you just got to crank that dial, because as soon as I hear that beginning, I can just recall like a show that I saw them play, and played this song, and like the whole place just lit up and everyone was just, singing along. And there's a bit in this song where all the instruments cut out, and it's just the singer screaming. And I feel like I remember that moment where the whole place was just like screaming the lyrics back to him, and it just sends you shots of dopamine all over the place.
That's a really good description. Well,
thanks.
I'm excited to hear this now, because I can't pinpoint this song at all. So I'm super stoked to listen.
Well, I hope
maybe you're gonna make me a Strike Anywhere. You're gonna make me a Strike Anywhere fan.
It could happen. It could happen.
Could. I'm very open-minded.
Open to new things.
Yeah.
Trying new things, I think, is what your profile says.
Yeah.
Into trying new things, I think is what it says.
Magic Moke is up for anything.
Magic. It's a kind of magic. That could be your theme song.
Yeah.
Right?
Or what's that song like that goes, oh, it's magic.
No, sing it again. Let me hear it again.
No, I'm not going to sing that again.
Come on, Mike. We know what song it is, but we want to hear you do it.
No, you don't. This isn't the Magic Moke karaoke hour.
What?
My next pick, this is the one I was kind of nervous about putting on here, because I know I'm
nervous.
I know I'm going to get mocked, but it's legitimately the first album that came to my head when you suggested the topic.
Love it.
It's an album.
I love when you get nervous. I love it.
I still dig. I still turn it up loud.
Good.
It's one of those albums that I sing along to all the ridiculous lyrics, even if no one else is around.
Be proud, Mike.
The band is Taking Back Sunday.
Yes.
The album is Tell All Your Friends.
Yes.
And the song I picked was You're So Last Summer, but I could have picked basically any song off this album. It's just, I really do like this album a lot. So that's it.
Be your truth, Mike. Be your truth.
I'll see you at the Hot Topic.
Why are you nervous? Why are you nervous to say all those things, Mike?
I feel like there's a stigma to liking bands like this, especially for people our age.
Well, when this is their first or second album?
This is their first album.
Yeah. We were like teenagers when this came out.
We were not teenagers.
Sure we were. It came out like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
These guys are old now.
Yeah. They're older than us.
Yeah.
But there is a stigma to liking the quote unquote mall emo bands.
But I don't think they were mall emo when it came out, were they?
Oh yeah, right away. I think they were lumped in.
Away. Oh yeah, right out of the gates. They were actually manufactured by Hot Topic.
But I mean, there was a stigma right away. Like I remember getting made fun of for listening to it when I was working and stuff.
But I like this record.
It's
I like
an awesome
the follow-up record. I feel like I like most of Taking Back Sunday's records.
I like the follow-up album, and then I like stuff scattered throughout their other albums.
I'll stand beside you, Mike.
Thanks, Nate.
You're welcome.
You'll make me look pretty small when I stand next to you, but that's okay. It's still good to have a big guy beside me.
Well, yeah, it's intimidating to the others.
Yeah.
The others that you're nervous to bring this up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be nervous, Mike.
Okay.
Prisoner Echoes, Strike Anywhere, and
You're So Last Summer, Taking Back Sunday.
Take this banner, hang it up, start down. This country's in distress. From the schools to the factories on the dead edge of town. This dream's a fucking mess. This dream is fucked. Here we go. Our sisters and mothers, rights and shoes. Powers determined to fake the news. Poison undertow. The biggest power grows. And we put our will to sleep. In the radiation of writing pictures. We let them share and murder our sisters. Break out up on the hill where the road is red. If you look close enough. Down in the valley where the living dead. Our hands are cracked and rough. Every deception that the papers print to fortify their lie. Our creativity always wins from now. The day we die, day we die. Day we die. Day we die. Day we die. I say the young revolutionary changing clothes. Living in condition where the third world grows. Weary of supporting all the costume changes. Alright. Anthems for New World Disorder. Hammers to the bricks and mortar. Consciousness in crisis, it's up to you. So what you gonna do? We put our will to sleep. Under the blankets of hatred colors. We live in jail and we're our brothers. Break out up on the hill where the road is red. If you look close enough. Down in the valley where the living dead. Our hands are cracked and rough. Every deception that the papers print to fortify their lie. Our creativity always wins from now. The day we die, day we die. Day we die. Up on the hill where the road is red. If you look close enough. Down in the valley where the living dead. Our hands are cracked and rough. Every deception that the papers print to fortify their lie. Our creativity always wins from now. The day we die, day we die. Take this banner, hang it up, start down. This country's in distress. She said, don't let it go to your head. Boys like you are a dime a dozen. Boys like you are a dime a dozen. She said, you're a touch overrated. You're a lush, and I hate it. But these grass stains on my knees, they won't mean a thing. And oh, I need to know is that I'm something I'll be missing. Maybe I should hate you for this. Never really did ever quite get that far. Maybe I should hate you for this. Never really did ever quite get that. I'd never lie to you unless I had to. I'll do what I got to. Unless I had to, I'll do what I got to. The truth is you could slit my throat, and with my one last gasping breath, I'd apologize for bleeding on your shirt. And all I need to know is that I'm something I'll be missing.
thing? You're going to say the thanks?
Yeah.
You're going to give thanks, Mike, like it's Sunday
Wow.
not at a church, at a virtual church. It's your sermon.
I prefer maskless rodeos.
Yeah, you would.
Thanks to everyone who's been listening or supporting us, sending us messages. An extra special thanks to all of you in the WhatsApp chat for contributing to it and making the podcast more than just a thing that Nate and me talk about. Thank you for your lists. I'm really stoked to get lists for this episode because I feel like this is the kind of list you need for a summer playlist. So can't wait to see what people suggest.
It should be a banger. By all intents and purposes, it should be a banger.
Yeah. Check out our webpage for past episodes. It's at highfives.ca or our Instagram account at highfivespodcast. If you haven't added us or checked it out before, we post our listener list there. And on every Friday, Nate and me pick out an album for you to check out. So add us. And if you want to say hi, just do. And there's also the occasional thirst trap of shirtless Nate on there. So it's a lot of fun for everyone.
I'm just realizing now that I really shouldn't be interrupting you through that time. That's your time.
Oh, I don't care.
And
you interrupt away.
No, I know you don't care, but like I tried to engage you and you were just like, yeah. And then you continued on. And it was a moment where I took stock of that moment and I went, yeah. Mike's in the zone. He doesn't need to be interrupted by your trivial garbage, Nate. You let him go. Let him run free.
You're a professional and I'm an amateur, so you saw that. You understood.
But you saw and maybe even made the thirst trap that you're talking about. I only just learned what a thirst trap is.
Oh.
I'm very behind on the things.
Yeah. Get with it.
I'm trying, Mike. It's hard. You know, when you're getting slapped around with slap and other words like chef's kiss. I guess that's more of a phrase. Yeah. Glam rocky, glam punk. We're at the end, Mike. This song comes to us from 2003. This is the one, I'm not going to say I'm nervous about it, but this is the one that maybe is the most out of left field, the most unexpected. I was struggling a little bit with the last pick because I feel like I had a lot of thoughts, but a lot of those thoughts of songs, like the ones that came to me hard and fast, were like ones that I played on this show before, you know, that were obviously just like songs that I really love. So obviously those got taken out really quickly. And then there were the songs like we talked about, you know, by the bands that we play enough of, right? And I wanted this to be an episode where I wasn't necessarily playing, you know, like Usual Suspects, let's say.
For sure.
And so I left it up to the iPod DJ. I put it on shuffle. I went for a big long walk today. And if it didn't grab me in the first 10 seconds, I hit fast forward. And like, this is one of the old classics. So there's a lot of songs on here. I don't know how many songs I listened to. I'm going to make a guess and say over 100 though.
On your walk? That's impressive.
Yeah, it was a long walk.
Because you also fast forward if it didn't catch you, right?
Not listening if it didn't catch me, right? Because that's the point of the episode, right?
Yeah, it's a great plan.
Well, thanks. I let the shuffle DJ it, and then this one came on. And this one is a banger of a song. This song has just that great balance of aggression and melody. This was a transition moment, I think, for this band. But this record still had my attention when it came out. It's just like the second that this song came on with that like affected guitar riff, before knowing exactly what and who, I cranked it right up, Mike. I blew my eardrums out. Yeah. It grabbed me. And then I realized who it was, and I realized what the song was. The band is AFI. The song is Dancing Through Sunday, and the album is Sing the Sorrow.
I love this song.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
I like this album. I haven't listened to this album in years. Does it holds up, you think?
I don't know. I still had, like, I was still invested in AFI when this album came out. I think this was probably the transition because it's December Ground after that, or December something.
This is the transition too, where they became more something else, a little bit more
like
Nine Inch Nails.
Gothy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stopped wanting to be Danzig, wanted to be Trent Reznor.
But I think this album still holds. I think it does. I didn't listen to the whole album. The walk did not allow for it. But this song definitely.
I like it. Good pick, Nate.
Thanks, Mike.
This is a last minute change up. I had originally had Youth Brigade, I Hate My Life in this spot.
Oh.
But then on my way to work, Power Spirit came on and I legit almost blew up my car speakers because I turned it down so loud.
Wow.
I forgot how much this track bops. The band is Children. The album's Hard Times Hanging at the End of the World. Children were a short-lived band that featured members of Early Man and Streets. So if you like those bands or have heard those bands, you can kind of guess what they sound like. The album's rad. It's filled with riffs that melt your face. And Power Spirit is such a banger that I had to cut Youth Brigade and add it to my list. I suggest checking this album out. I suggest checking Streets out or Early Man. Yeah, it's just it's a killer album, killer song. Makes you really want to turn it up.
Well, I don't think I know this song, Michael.
Yeah, you're not a big thrash guy, so
I'm not going to turn it up.
You might turn it up. You might still turn this up.
Okay. I'm excited to see what it makes me do. We're going to see what happens. I'll report back.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's the end?
That's it.
All right. Dancing Through Sunday, AFI and
Children, Power Spirit. Stay cool. Be excellent to each other.
When you're gonna understand, that's a missile way. Cradled in impossibility. Swooning iron swept away. Slip off the feet with step. We take the lead and drop, start to bleed. Oh, redemption is a ray. Oh, redemption is a ray. But in the arms of the misery, redemption is a ray. Swept up in my misery, we're swept in the shadows. We avenge ourselves to beauty that will nullify. Let me the arm within your eyes, the such rise. They've been caught within the grave. So that you always step, I separate and breath, stop, okay. Oh, redemption is a ray. Oh, redemption is a ray. Up in the arms of a misery, redemption is a ray. Swept up in my misery, we're swept in the shadows. So who will follow? Who will lead? I know I'll leave a stain because I bleed as we dance. We all dance. We all. I'm not dancing this whole romance. Redemption is a ray. Oh, redemption is a ray. But in the arms of a misery, redemption is a ray. Swept up in my misery, we're swept in the shadows. Swept up in my misery, we're swept in the shadows. Yeah.
What did I pick? Okay, yeah. I like how I had a conversation with myself there for a couple seconds.
Not really a conversation.
That's how I talk to myself.
Make sure you're nice and close to that microphone, Michael.
Is that good?
Well, it's a
Do you want me to
little
turn it
bit.
up?
No, that's good. Don't turn it up.
Turn it up. That's
Don't.
the whole. But I
No.
thought that was the name of the
No.
episode.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Fine.